Hi everyone, it's Mo Jogi. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I just wanted to quickly share my thoughts today because I've just been to see my solicitor today regarding some agreements connected to our partnership with our developer partner at the moment that we're doing a deal with. So I just wanted to cover three things. Wanted to cover trust, good relationship, agreements, and also challenges. So I'll start with number one, so trust and relationships. So whenever you get into a joint venture partnership, please do not ignore building a relationship with your partner or team, building that trust, because that will always play a fundamental part on any part of your joint venture journey. Because no matter how many agreements you have in place, if there's no trust and relationship, then communication is weak, and then you might find it difficult to navigate through challenges with each other as well. So make sure you build your trust and relationship. Make sure you're working on that consistently, meaning that be transparent. Don't leave anything unanswered or leave anything in the dark, because that can create uncertainty in the other person, and that could create that lack of trust. Okay. And number two is agreements. So make sure you have some kind of legal agreement in place to protect you in some way. Look, I'm not saying you're going to be protected 100%, but at least you have to protect yourself the best you can. So whether that's in a company or you're doing it personally, at the moment we're doing it through companies. So agreements such as shareholder agreements, loan agreements, security documents, personal guarantees, you can use all of them, depends how much you want to include. So basically something like a shareholders agreement with outline the shares or the ownership between you and your partner, whether that's 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, whatever it is, it's there in writing. And also what other things that might happen that are out of your control, and what will happen to the shares, the property, and so on. So I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's good to know what you can do and what's available to you. And also having a loan agreement, whether that is investing as an equity partnership or just giving a loan agreement with the percentage interest return, make sure you have that, because that way your money is recorded, and that's important. And make sure you do these things before you start the development, as soon as you can, or before your investment begins, because the last thing you want is to apply this when it's all happened. So what happens then is, once you have completed on your property, then all the lenders or any other private investors, they probably have their charge on there. So what will happen is you will probably end up getting paid at the end. And when you get paid at the end, the problem is that you might not end up recovering all your money, because if it does go into something like liquidation or receivership, you probably get your property sold for half the price. There'll be fees included, the lenders and the investors will want their money back, then it'll be you at the end. So it'll be basically pointless, and you'll probably get none of your money back. So make sure you get this done right at the beginning. And also security, so you can have fixed charges, you can have debentures over companies to protect your position. Okay, so that's number two. So make sure you're protected, make sure you do what you can. I know it might cost you a bit more, but it will help with your peace of mind. And number three, challenges. Look, nobody said property was easy. It never is. I'm still learning all the time, even though I've gone through a couple of deals. Embrace your challenges. Don't panic. One of my ways I overcome challenges is, when I get a problem, I don't react straight away. So what I do, I understand where I am, I sit down, I think about it, give myself a few hours, then that way I can think more logically. Or maybe even I give myself a day, depends on the size of the problem. Because once you start acting emotionally or reacting emotionally, then problem arises, and you start saying something that you might not want to, you might regret, and you might end up spoiling a relationship. Okay, so I just want to share them three thoughts, which I think that might be useful. And also want to quickly tell you about our next Leeds PPN event, which is going to cover this type of subject on joint ventures. So we're going to have Bing Chang, who's done multiple multi-million-pound joint ventures, exited from many joint venture partnerships, and she's going to talk about her experience and how you can learn from what she has done. And also our main speaker is going to be Shaz Nawaz. Is going to be talking all about tax and how you can save money. And this event is going to be filled with great content on how to save money and how to navigate joint venture relationships. Okay, so the event is on February 11th, Tuesday coming. I'll leave a link below for you to book on. But I just want to, hopefully the points that I've shared to you were useful, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.